Shiba Inu, Pepe Coin, as well as LUNC have just hit their bottom. And a lot of you wish you knew what was coming next. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I believe we've officially bottomed and why the upside potential for the entire cryptocurrency market is looking so much better than it did even at the beginning of 2026. But remember, as always, never financial advice, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. Let's jump right in, guys. So Bitcoin up about 1.17% on the day after we know there was some political talks that happened over the weekend. Again, Ethereum up about 1.29%, altcoins outperforming BTC for the most part across the market. With that being said, we know that a lot of people have stopped talking about crypto. They stopped talking about meme coins. And basically people are making it seem like they're never coming back. But when everybody is running away, staying quiet, and not really discussing, that's when smart investors are coming in and getting greedy. Right now, the fear and greed index sits at 23, which is showing a lot of fear in the cryptocurrency market. But with that being said, the biggest opportunities are presenting themselves. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. First, now, before we talk about why I believe from a macro perspective where crypto is going, including Shib, Pepe, LUNC, and many, many more assets, especially when we're seeing oil prices come down so heavily, I want to talk about today's video sponsor, and that is BitGet Stocks 2.0. Yes, the BitGet, the one that we've talked about on the channel time and time again as a cryptocurrency exchange. BitGet is officially live with their Stock 2.0. Stock 2.0 is the upgraded tokenized stock trading that we've all been waiting for, a tokenized stock spot product that connects on-chain equity trading to real NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange liquidity, a true stock trading experience inside of BitGet's app with deeper order books, low friction, and faster execution. Guys, I don't know if a lot of you are paying attention to what's happening when it comes to RWA real world assets, but that's why I am so bullish on the crypto industry, and crypto exchanges are going to be pulling significant amounts of volume from traditional markets. All of this is built on what we call realty. So it says here, BitGet launches realty aligned with CEO's 10% tokenization vision. So what is realty? Realty is a regulated infrastructure behind Stock 2.0 issuing R, yes, the letter lowercase r, tokens on-chain representing of real equities and ETFs. It's backed one-to-one by real shares held with FINRA registered, SIPC protected US broker deals, independently verified. That being said, reserves checked by third-party CPA firms to institutional standard, real dividends paid in stablecoins, clean token pricing, no rebasing, and real liquidity connected directly to the NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange. So what you're getting with BitGet's new and official, by the way, link down in the description below for BitGet's new product and their website where you can go ahead and look at their Stock 2.0 offering. What they're giving each and every one of you is full market liquidity, real dividends paid out automatically via USDT. Yes, directly to your account, true capital efficiency. And again, what I really like about the true capital efficiency is this is the part that changes everything. Your stock tokens don't just sit there. Eligible tokens can be used as margin in your account and connected to spot grid, futures grid, copy trading, and selected yield products. Your equity exposure works for you across the entire platform. Pretty big if you ask me, guys. Trade US stocks like crypto, USDT settled on-chain inside of the BitGet app you already use. No traditional broker account, no fiat conversions, no separate platforms. So take advantage of it, guys. The real world asset market is growing, and it grew 29x just over the last 12 months. Still at just 0.01% penetration of the $125 trillion US equity market. The BitGet CEO, Gracie Chen's vision is 10% of all assets will be tokenized by 2030, meaning you have 4 years here. $15 billion cumulative stock futures trading volume on BitGet, number 2 globally in stock perpetuals, 22.61% of market share in Q1 2026 via BitGet, by the way, and 52% of BitGet users already have added traditional assets to their portfolios. Each R token is one-to-one backed by real shares. As I mentioned, FINRA registered and SIPC protected. So again, check out the link down in the description below if you want to learn more about the reality announcement, BitGet website, or UEX. So all that will be in the description below. And now let's continue on with the video. So now I said that I believe that Shib, Pepe, and LUNC will all probably start rallying sooner rather than later, probably within the coming days and weeks, even though a lot of people are saying we have lower to go. First and foremost, Shiba Inu. Again, it looked like we basically had bottomed at the beginning of June, right around 4,200 to 4,300 Satoshis. Today, we're up 1.29% at 4,700. We need to reclaim that 20-day EMA, still in oversold territory per the RSI, looking really solid when it comes to Shib. Pepe, it's the same story. Really good momentum. We touched above the 20-day EMA, fell below it, and now it looks like it wants to reclaim and move higher. So with that being said, I am more bullish now than I was ever for these different crypto assets. LUNC, same story. It's holding above its 100-day EMA, and it looks like it wants to get above that 20 as well. The 20 and 50 kind of coincide with one another because LUNC has kind of decoupled from a lot of different crypto assets that were hit pretty hard over the last 6 to 8 months. But again, upside here is so much bigger because we have a lot of news catalysts that are on the way. And when those hit and they come, guys, prepare for exceptional movement in the market. Now, the biggest chart that I've been watching, and I think not enough people are paying attention to, is crude oil. WTI crude or oil prices are going to impact the way that the economy moves forward. With that being said, oil prices right now have come down from their all-time highs from an intra-year high on March 2026 at $120 a barrel. They're down to $73.41 a barrel. They're almost going back to levels pre-war with Iran. And with that being said, the down draws that we're seeing in oil are going to impact CPI, PPI, and PCE. And those are the inflationary markers or inflation metrics that we need to pay attention to. It's because we know inflation will impact the Fed's ability to pivot. Pivot in the sense of not start having this big talk about rate hikes or increasing rates. No, we're talking rate reductions now and bringing those federal funds rate down, which will then hopefully keep the market rally going and keep the bull market that we were anticipating at the end of 2025 to come back to life. Because right now, Bitcoin has dropped 50% from its all-time high almost. Ethereum has dropped 75 to 80% from its all-time high. BNB coin, same thing. And meme coins are always going to be hit the hardest, but they rally the strongest when the market comes back. One of the big pieces of news that hit the markets this morning was the US has issued Iran a general oil-related license allowing the production, delivery, and sale of Iranian oil or Iranian origin oil, petrochemical, and petroleum products through August 21st, 2026. Iranian oil is officially returning to global markets for the first time since 2018. All of this, guys, is extremely bullish moving forward because oil prices can, with this news, because remember, it's been 8 years since the Iranian oil has hit the global markets. This could bring oil prices to multi-year highs, maybe even decade highs. If we look at the 1-year chart, for example, let's look at the 12-month chart for oil. We could start to see numbers that we have not seen since January 2019. Yes, I'm serious. I'm talking that $40, $43 a barrel is all on board. Now, with all that being said, a lot has to happen, and we're hoping that these negotiations go well because we know there's been a lot of volatility over on that end. But what we're hoping for, guys, is all of that comes together and we just see everything finally come back to life because cryptocurrency is the highest risk assets. And with it being the highest risk asset class amongst equities, amongst real estate, amongst everything the traditional markets offer, it gets hit the hardest when the markets pull back. It takes the longest to get back into rally mode. And with that, we're going to see hopefully it come back to all-time highs the fastest when things enter into recovery. The most interesting thing that we've seen right now, and one of the people that I follow very closely on crypto Twitter, is Crypto Currently. I've introduced him to the channel many, many times, and his TA has been very accurate. And he says, just from 4 days ago, on June 18th, it feels like maximum opportunity is around the corner. The global liquidity index is flat. Sentiment remains very fearful. Scary narratives everywhere. The next 4 months will provide massive opportunity ahead. Bottoms never feel good, but they're always obvious in retrospect. So right now, a lot of people are calling about MSTR, MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor. They're going to go bust. That's going to be an FTX-like collapse. Too many people are betting on this whole Q4 bottom signal. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think the markets will rally before people are ready for it, because remember, the market does not wait for anybody. So make sure you are prepared and not surprised for what is to come. Again, for each and every one of you watching, I do appreciate you guys' constant love and support on the channel. It's been great watching our community thrive. Even though it's been a bear market and I know viewership is down, I'm still here. I'm still holding my crypto assets. I'm still buying crypto assets left and right. And I'm looking and I'm watching the markets closely, because I do believe that we are bottoming very, very soon. And with that being said, when they panic, we will always pounce. I do appreciate you guys' support as always. That's all I had for you today. And until next time, as always, everybody, keep investing. Peace.